Hey guys, what's going on? It is Curtis back with another video, and we are looking at HBAR hedera right now. As you can see, price is just pumping right to the moon. We are currently sitting at about 29 cents. We just tapped the 30-cent level sometime today, which was amazing. As you can see, we're on this Fibonacci retracement tool, and we are currently rejecting this 50% retracement, and we'll see if we push through and continue up to the 61.8 level. But as you can see, price is just pumping. There's momentum back in the markets, and this is just beautiful movement to see on hedera HBAR. It is just pumping beyond belief. We finally broke through that 23 level. We came down, retested it. We pumped right past that 38 level, and now we're just rejecting the 50% level on the Fibonacci. So this is some beautiful, beautiful price action to see. If you're a holder, you are laughing. You are just money in the bag right now, which is just perfect. So things are looking really good for hedera HBAR. Now let's do a deep dive into price action in our next targets. Okay, so needless to say, our next targets are going to be the 61.8, the 78.6, and then the 100% level. Once we break through this 100% level, we are going to get into what's called price discovery, which is this price way up here, anything in this blue range. If we get to the 1.618 level, we're talking a 91-cent hedera, which would be amazing if we hit that. I do think we're going to break up a little bit past that and get into this $1, $1.40 range. I don't think we're going to get right up to the 2.618, but if we do, that's even better. Just make sure if you're a hedera holder, you're taking profits along the way. You know, maybe pull some out at the 61.8 level or at the 78.6 level. And don't just hold on to faith that we are guaranteed going to hit this 1.618 level, although we're all hoping for it, and I think it's kind of a no-brainer. Nothing in the crypto space is ever guaranteed. So now that price is at 29 cents, what is our targets from here? What's going to get us to drive past that? Well, simple. We are going to come left, way left, and we are going to see what resistance levels we have to break through in order to meet our next targets. So let's pull out our line tool and let's draw up some support and resistance, all the strong key zones. We have one right here with plenty touches and plenty of points of contact. We have one right here, plenty of touches, plenty points of contact. We have one right here, plenty of touches, plenty points of contact. And then lastly, we have one right up here with those touches right over here. So currently price is sitting at this 29-cent mark right here. As you can see, it was former support, resistance, support, support, resistance, and resistance. So this is a strong zone. So we're either going to break through and hold above it, or we're going to just resist it a little bit before ultimately breaking through. Only time will tell once these dailies close over this next week. Now we've run from the fib high back down to the fib low, and we can see these support and resistance lines are kind of at intervals in between each of our key targets, which some of you might think it's a bad thing. Like if this 33-cent mark is a strong support and resistance, well, okay, well maybe you're thinking, oh, we're never going to hit that 0.618 level. When in reality is support and resistance are a main point of attraction for price. So once we do break through this, the more probable next level, although yes, in the short term is the 0.618, it's likely to be this 40-cent mark, which is a strong support and resistance level. So that's more so how I'm looking at this chart, although yes, it doesn't quite correlate with the Fibonacci, unfortunately. Sometimes when it does, it's a whole lot better and a lot more easy to predict. Although it doesn't quite do that on this particular pair, it doesn't mean that we're not going to break these key levels and get into price discovery. One more thing we have to look at is this small trend line right here that ultimately was broken on this candlestick right here. At some point, we are likely to come back and retrace and touch that. It's just a matter of when and where. For those of you that know my trading strategy, speaking of which, if you want to learn my trading strategy, go and click the link in the description. It'll take you over to my course. It is literally $40. It is not an expensive course at all. It teaches you exactly how I trade these markets and exactly how my students and members trade these markets. It is a Fibonacci and a EMA trading strategy. Anybody could do it as long as you follow the rules. So I'm not going to sell it any more than that. Go and check it out. It's literally $40 and you get all the value in the world. Go check it out. Price is set to increase in the new year, so take advantage now while you can. But for those who know my trading style, I trade using the Fibonacci. I'm going to run my fib from there, and let's just say this is where price stops. And ultimately, we're going to enter back down into the zone, the 62 to the 79% zone. Once we do that, in confluence with this trend line, we should probably see price skyrocket back up. Of course, there's always the probability it comes down and takes out some liquidity down here. Although, according to my EMAs and the spread on the EMAs, it's very unlikely. This is a very, very strong trend. Obviously, you can tell just by looking at it. And this is the move that we've been waiting on for hedera HBAR. It's been a long time coming since we've seen this. Luckily, I was still accumulating. I unfortunately accumulated quite a bit up in this area too when we saw this pump. And then we saw it come back down, and I accumulated quite a bit in this area here. And it's been some while since I've added to the bag, but that's okay. Our bag is looking very good. But this is the exact movement we've been looking for. Like if you got in down in this range right here, especially if you got in right at the bottom, you're almost at a 10x right now, and this has just been a couple of weeks worth of price action, so you're doing really well for yourself if you got in at these lows down here. You can see back here we had an EMA cross, which indicated bearish momentum, and bearish momentum we had for quite some time, and now you can see this huge rush to the upside, this huge rally, and we have an EMA cross again. With the spread and the very steep incline, things are looking very good for hedera HBAR, and so we're going to keep holding on to this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below what your favorite coins are, and I'll take a look at those as well and do an analysis. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you soon.